up everything else but Debo Coleman. He came right back in the corner, retaliated with his own three-point make.
Debo Coleman, a lot bigger than Tiny Morton, who actually played Debo. He's 6'6", 220. Meanwhile, batted out by Perkins. Longino sets his feet. Seconds. Turns, drives, block, Boakye, rebound, and still. They've been going inside out now, and it's working. Here's Dixon inside. Guarded by Coleman. Quick turn, splits. Picked up. Boakye, pump fake, jump up, count it. Rebounds in 28 minutes. Poplar, he's awesome. Inside, and Boakye. Rick is the kickout. Poplar sets. Off the heel, gets his own rebound. New shot clock. Baseline, Boakye again for the Trojans. And stolen away. Boakye, nice steal.
Yeah, he came back. He helped and he peeled back to get that steal.
Big fella with hands. Dixon only 4 points. Boakye holds it up, gets to the cup, and lays it in.
Trying to shake Poplar. Look at that defense from that defense right there, just hanging in there. Look at Poplar matching Yakumovsky step for step. Villanova going to work. This is Longino again. Nice bounce through the double, and then a total spin. Tax three is good. It's got to feel good for Dak after a rough start to this one to find that one from range.
And that gets him going. They're going to need his offense. A capable player. One of those that's just tantalizing because you can see the potential, but it's some work for him to do. He was an all-city kid in Lincoln, Nebraska, averaged 12 points, 10 rebounds a game in his senior year.
Drop off that.
Actually practice for real and try to get better as a team instead of just preparing for what was in front of them. As Dixon is short, the follow is there for Boakye.
No, I know you played as a kid. There's a difference between passing the ball to a teammate and throwing it. I'm guessing you probably.
I was a thrower.
Threw the ball.
Yeah, you could see that I was a thrower.
I mean,
I had that facial expression.
Yes, you do.
Longino lost it, got it back, bounce it. Boakye, powerful for 2 more.
10 on the shot clock, now gets it back in the corner. Uga Poplar can fly, can't hit. Boakye couldn't stick it back, and that time with a third effort he does.
Just gotta have.
Here's Dixon.
There you go.
Got it into him. Wow. Oh, Boakye flew, and
For Georgetown right now, not as clear cut. You have options. Epps, Mack, Peavy.
Georgetown hasn't scored in close to 4 minutes. Dish to Boakye with one hand.
But it's all because Dick.
And we are underway. Pat Driscoll, Greg Evans, and Nathan Hill, our Big East officiating crew today.
I like that Butler didn't settle for a jump shot early, though.
Yep.
Test the defense, test the officials, see what that whistle's doing early.
Attack the rack, which is exactly what Boakye had. High school named for him. And the Byron has played in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. You would know that as a call for yourself.
Good tracks out there.
Oh, you think? Hogan's Alley just around the corner. Nice work inside.
Scoring games. He's tied with Cam Jones in the Big East for that. And he's just one of those players that I guess you would call him a generational player.
No doubt. And his ability to improve incrementally is a total game. Huge. As you see that slam.
And up Butler to switch all 5 positions.
Out of the timeout, Andre Screen into the game, and he probably missed a bunny. I mean, at point-blank range after a really good pass.
Yeah, you can't fade away, fall away when you're that close to the basket. You got to go into the contact, lean into it. And if you don't get the basket, then maybe you get the foul call.
Well, they got the floor spread beautifully, Villanova. And there's a good dish again inside. I mean, they're finding... a pretty good crowd here, but it's not a vociferous crowd at this stage. They've always been a little more of the berries and cream variety here. A little less so than what you have at Wells Fargo. There's the job in dive. There's Boakye, who's now...
the perimeter and they start with misses, they start to chase. That's such a great sign that he makes that for Nova and Eric Dixon.
Yeah, Joplin off the mark from three. Boakye, good box out for the rebound. Brickus feeding Dixon, guarded by Joplin. Here's Wooga Poplar, has really come to life in the second half of the season.
Taken 8 of them, and the unfortunate part for Marquette is February has not been great. They're shooting 30% from 3, and they're going to try to shoot about 27 to 30 of them. So
they take more threes than any other team in the conference.
Yeah, that number's going to have to be much better to get back, not just win, but get back into this game.
On Gino, the Boakye walled up by Gold, and he fights his way through it.
Who's not a scorer. Whoa. That was a little shaky.
Brickus, oh, nice dish. Boakye, the finish.
And that's that cross-court pass. They get an open look again.
Lewis. Rebound to edge of 4. Edge of 4 can't connect. It's a battle, and Brickus comes down with it.
Smart here. Little fan dribble.
Nice.
That's what he loves to do. Throw that into his defensive wizardry.
He's 4 of 8 from downtown.
Those had a nice pace about themselves. Quick if it's there. Patient if it's not. They are taking away that right shoulder of Dixon in that low box area. He's going to run that counter.
6 on the shot clock. Dixon was doubled. Perkins.
Nice pass.
Unselfishness to Boakye.
You see a couple of guys hanging there right now.
Zach Fremantle. Short on the 3.
He has to lift that one up a little bit. Gets that look. I think he'll get a couple of looks right now. Defensively, they'll probably give him that room on the perimeter.
Longino's been taken off in Big East play, close to 15 points per game as we hit 12 on the shot clock. On the back down, Boakye, Enoch Boakye.
And a little extra scores.
Fremantle with the right hand. And the top 6 scorer in the Big East starts 0 for 2 in this one.
And a little slide over there by Dixon to stay with him, get under his chest a bit.
Jim, to your point, Xavier top 20 in the country in fast break points. Villanova, they would prefer it to be this type of half-court game. 7 on the shot clock, it's Poplar. Wooga Poplar was stripped. Boakye underneath. Boakye with one hand had 2. Enter this game with 1 quad 1 win. As it stands right now, this is the remaining quad 1 opportunity for them in their resume. They still get Creighton at home as well. That's a big jam. 1 of 6 in this game. McKnight tries. Brickus with a little stop and go. Enoch driving on McKnight, looking for Boakye.
Boakye had a couple of buckets like this in the first half.
Fremantle guarding him, and Boakye beat him.
Tyler Perkins, the rebound. Another top freshman in the Ivy League last year. Played against Malik Mack. Perkins played at Penn.
Isolation again here with the size advantage.
Oh boy, Dixon shaking. Finding Boakye.
So tempting when you see that basketball just hanging up there. You know you shouldn't touch it, but
just force that thing.
Yes, right? Yes. But you give into it.
International game.
Yes.
Different story. Oh, Boakye, what a catch.
That basketball didn't go to the Musketeers. So I'm going at whoever Conwell's guarding right now, trying to get that 5th.
That's their best player, Dixon. Didn't draw any contact on Conwell. Brickus splits 2. Gives it up. Poplar backs it out. Swain thought he should have turned it over. And now into Boakye. Broken.
Covers. Dixon all the way. Too strong. Boakye cleans it up.
And there's a quick answer. What a response by Jaden Ross. Jaden Ross, one of those guys who's going to get some opportunities. He's got a knock those shots down. But again, UConn making Villanova pay off of a missed basket.
This lead enjoyed by UConn. Ricketts down low. Oh, boy,
that's another player, you know, with Dixon. He presents a matchup problem, and now you don't want to be in foul trouble. Disciplined enough to get stops, you know. As much as Villanova is doing a lot of good things, but the ball's not necessarily helping. So that's a great play right there.
Tapped out from Brickis to Poplar, who misses that. Back-to-back misses. Boakye there to clean it up.
His 1 year there, a 14-win turnaround, and then taking over this job. The 3 on the shot clock here for the Wildcats. That's a perfect look.
It's been on display here. He can get to the rim. He's got a mid-range game. He can shoot it from 3. He's a live wire athlete. Just ask Ace Bailey. Went upstairs and posterized him. This is an offensive boost that Seton Hall desperately needed after a cold spell.
Longino with 6. Longino with 4. A dish downstairs. What a find it was.
The drive right of the lane. Left it short. Got it back. 3 from the wing. Poplar knocks it off the front of the rim. Boakye.
Mistake, forget about it and continue to go, because Villanova will take advantage of you if you don't play hard with energy. And if the U comes out, we'll switch up again here with a man-to-man. I should say a matchup that has some basics of a man-to-man with it.
Villanova shooting 70% from the field. Timer dwindling down. Boakye finds a way.
That is a great with it. So that's Villanova basketball. I think that's great basketball in general when you catch it and you do something with it within like 3 seconds. Wow.
Nice pass. Boakye.
Last few years, but finally healthy for Villanova. Dezzoni and Boakye says no, sir. Not in this house. And the other end. A one. And Kyle Neptune again immediately points to Tyler Perkins and says, get in there. That's one thing. You don't stop coaching, right? Just because you're up 23.
Never.
Parker, great find. Boakye. We've seen.
Under a minute in this first half.
There's that trap. Nice back dribble.
Pretty soon. Tough.
He's up to half a dozen.
Philadelphia toughness, ladies and gentlemen, at the guard spot. I mean, we've seen it time and time again. Flash.
Kevin Baggett said he's not afraid to take big shots. We're seeing him take some big ones right now.
And making sure he makes the right read.
And if I'm Dixon, I'm going to try to attack Queen. The best way to get the best offensive player out of the game is to get him in foul trouble. So you're going to get a heavy dose of that.
Boakye rocks the rim.
He kept that thing high. So a lot of guys, bigs his size, want to bring the ball down. They try to get cute with it, clear on the ground. He kept it high. He recognized that Dixon's hands were down, and he just shot it over the top.
That's that basketball IQ that the Maryland staff was just raving about as soon as they got their hands on Queen. They say that's what stands out about it.
Just keeping it simple. There we go. Get a hand up. Get a hand up.
Dixon to double team inside. Oh, and one.
Shot clock down to 6. McNeely shut off. Kofi, he can shoot it. And he misses.
And right away, you see Villanova's defense really forcing Virginia into some tough shots here early in this game.
Kyle Neptune was upset at the effort. He felt like the game just got a little too much for Villanova against St. Joe's on Tuesday. Felt like they just needed to stay in the fight and finish it. They had a chance to win that game on the road. St. Joe's prevails. Inside, scoring it.
Oh, and open up. He didn't take it. Here's a shot. He'll take that. A little wide left. Rebound by the big fella, and he throws it down. Willow Grove, PA, grad student. And here we go. Villanova in charge right now. 41-25 lead starting the second half. Villanova 35-14 run after trailing 11-6. A little more than 5 minutes into the game. Going powering going left. Good reverse spin. Oh, what a 12 points for Francis. They got bumped. They're going to count it. Sitting on the bench, his night is done. Double-double for him. 22 points, 10 rebounds. His 12th double-double of his career. But Boakye, he wanted it. Got to get set. That's his range. You got to like it. He knows.